Do you guys want to really quickly learn what it's like to do an appreciation dialogue?
Sure.
And you can give it to each other. So one of you is going to be the sender and you'll express the appreciation, and then the other one will be the receiver, and they'll mirror everything that they hear and then validate and empathize, and I'll just walk you guys through it. So you guys can choose which one wants to send and which one wants to receive.
Okay. I'll send first.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Okay, so do you have enough room to like face each other over there?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, so Nick, you just basically say, is now a good time, Stephanie, to give you an appreciation dialogue?
Steph, it's now a good time for me to give you an appreciation dialogue.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
All right, so now you look each other in the eyes and take 3 deep breaths so you can kind of get on the same frequency and share energy. If you could breathe out through the mouth, sheesh. Yeah. Okay, and Nick, you just tell her what you appreciate about her, and then Stephanie, you're gonna try to repeat back what you hear. So stop him if it gets on the overload, just raise your hand and try to mirror what you hear.
I would appreciate everything that you have done for me, for our kids, and everything that helps support and provide a strong foundation for our household. It's really important. And I don't say it enough. I say it through actions, and I say many I love yous, but I appreciate all of that. I think I wouldn't be the person that I am without you and without the things that you've done for me over all the years that we've been together. So I appreciate that. I appreciate the small things, the small acts of love. I appreciate the big things, the challenges that we've had with moving place to place and making sacrifices on behalf of our family, for us to move forward. All of those things I appreciate. I appreciate that we are that you continue to change and morph, for the
Wait.
better, and that we're continuing to make changes, that you're continuing to make changes, to become a better you. And I appreciate that you allow me to do that too. That
Okay. Okay, Steph, that was a lot. So Steph, try to say,
I can,
let me see if I got that, and then try to repeat what you heard.
okay, exactly what I heard.
It won't be exact, but just repeat as much as you can. So let me
Okay.
see if I got that.
Okay, let me see if I got that. You appreciate the foundation that I have helped to lay for our family, for you and our family, for our kids. You appreciate all of the small things that I've done, and the um, the ability to make changes to myself in my behavior and just my actions over time, and just, I guess, being me and all of the things that I've done for you.
And you say, did I get that?
Did I get that?
yes, you got it.
And then you say, is there more?
Is there more?
That's it. That's good.
Okay,
Okay.
then Steph, you say, thanks for sharing.
Thanks for sharing, Nick.
Nick says,
Right
thanks
on.
for listening. And then you hug it out or whatever, kissing, high five.
High
Beep.
five.
Aw. Okay, so now we get to switch roles, and Steph, now you can give Nick an appreciation. And Nick, if you want to stop her, like, sooner so that you make sure you mirror it, you can just raise your hand and be like, I'm on overload. Let me see if I got that. And
All
then
right.
and then mirror. Okay.
Okay.
So Is now a good time to give you an appreciation, Nick?
Is now a good time to give you an appreciation, Nick?
Yes, now's a good time.
Take the 3 deep breaths. This one is important. I feel like it can be skipped, but it's important because, yeah, it really gets you connected.
Okay. Are you ready? Okay. The things that I appreciate most about you, Nick, are one, I appreciate everything that you mean to our family. I appreciate you being a great husband and father, and support network for us. Um, and I just appreciate everything you do for and are to this family. Secondly, I appreciate that you love me unconditionally. You love me when I don't even love myself. And I know that living with me is not easy, but you always, it doesn't matter what we go through, you always love me. And I appreciate that. And lastly, I appreciate you being you. I love, even though I get frustrated sometimes, I love who you are as a person, um, and would never want to change that. And I want you to continue to being you, and I want to continue to support you and being you.
Okay. Let me make sure that I heard you and I got that. So the first thing that you spoke about was just about me having being a good, strong, supportive foundation, and supportive for you, as well as our family. You appreciated that and want me to continue to do that. The second, you spoke about just the things that I've done, really for you, and the times that we spent together, and those little things, and just loving you is really, really important, and that I've loved you unconditionally. And lastly, just continuing to be me, that being me, and making some compromises, but also just being me is something that you love and appreciate, and you want me to continue to do that. So
You got
did
it.
I get that?
Yes, you did.
Is there more?
No, there's no more.
Okay.
Thanks for sharing.
Thanks for
Thanks,
sharing.
thanks for sharing.
So cute. You guys, how did that feel to give each other appreciations?
I like that.
Feels good.
It does feel good.
I think it needs to happen more often.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
again, you go, you go, you go. And it's good to step back and spend time and do that.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
I think I love that you included that too, Nick, in your appreciation. Like, I don't do it enough. I say that too. Because, yeah, like you said, Nick, you say, I love you, you do acts of service, but sometimes we forget to just say, I appreciate you. But then also, I want to ask, how did the receiving of the mirroring, like what you were saying back to you, feel on both sides?
It felt good. Um, I think actually taking the deep breaths really helped
Yeah.
to kind of calm your body and really be serious. I don't know, it just had a calming effect for me. And it felt good to hear, even though I feel like I know it, it feels good to hear it. Um,
Yeah.
I think it's something that I would like to try that with the kids, actually. I think that would be really cool to do as a family,
Yeah, it
one
might be.
another.
So too, because yeah, like we were just talking about, like having a safe space to be able to say what you need to say and stuff, appreciation wise, but also when something's like wrong, knowing that you're gonna have the okay, I'm gonna mirror everything you say, so I'm listening, and I'm not just trying to fix your problem. I'm not just trying to say like, oh my gosh, that's a bully in school. I'm gonna go, but I'm gonna mirror and receive what your emotion, what your experience and your emotions are, and then we're just gonna sit with it together. I think I mean, to me, this is the thing that I was missing when I was young from my parents, like, right? Having a safe space to be able to express what I was going through. And so I love that you just said that, Stephanie, because yeah, that's exactly, what I think it's for, parents bringing kids up in that safe environment. Now they're able to share. Now they're not going to have so many problems growing up through their whole life because they were able to safely express their feelings and then teach those skills to their friends and partners when as they have them. So I
Yeah,
love that you said that.
yeah, absolutely.
Nice.
I also liked it because sometimes I know that I'm really guilty of this. I don't listen very well. I'm not a
Mm.
good listener.
Listen, that's
And
why I made that's why I made the tagline of this podcast, I'm listening. 'Cause
yeah,
I'm practicing listening, right? It is a practice though, because a lot of times, like, everybody knows this. People usually listen to respond. We're listening so we can have a response or have a comeback or have whatever it is. But this skill, it really teaches you, like, okay, I know I'm gonna have to repeat what they said,
yeah,
so I have to listen to it. It's a little nerve-wracking at
yeah,
first, but once you get more repetition, how Nick said in life, you got to repeat things, but you have more repetition, it sinks in and you're not so nervous, and then you're going to be able to do it because you've done it 100 times.
yeah.
And yeah, it's become the most important thing I'd say in my relationships too, is like so that people know I'm listening to them because it's a gift to them, right? And usually people come out of those conversations like, wait, I don't ever feel like anyone's ever like listened that well, when you repeat back what you heard. So super cool.
Yes.
I like the mirroring. Um, I like the validating through listening. The area that I think is powerful, but I also struggle with is just empathizing.
Mm,
And I think I can do an okay job starting to maybe understand what other people are feeling.
mm-hmm.
I don't do the best job at expressing how I feel. And I
Yeah.
think uh, dialoguing and the structured process of mirroring, validating, empathizing, and then going to appreciation is really helpful. And then actually taking that time to try to verbally empathize or share what those feelings are, or at least ask about those feelings from the other person. I think that's an opportunity to really kind of take it a little bit deeper.
This has been very productive, you guys. Thank
Yes.
you for sharing all of that with me. It was a wild ride. Your relationship is very inspiring to me, and I love your level of commitment to one another, but also to your own growth. I think it's really inspiring, and I love that you guys shared that because young people need that example. And as you said too, you guys both needed that example growing up, and so I love that you're able to kind of give back and be that example now for people who are my age and younger. And yeah, we really appreciate you for that.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Thank you, Meg.
Yes, thank you.